nothing like backwards audio. I might be the only one listening to backwards music in my vehicle. Hey, it's Southside Steve. It is the Yeah Come On Show. It is Yeah Come On Show 171. Yeah, come on. I'm your host behind the wheel. 172.
Yeah, 172. Yeah.
172. It is show 172. I'm Southside Steve, your host. That correcting me is our co-host, one Brett Barney with show 172, and also our co-host, Evan Brando. They're in their rooms, and I'm in, well, what is now my room, my vehicle, where I get things done.
The mobile.
Why are you in your car, Steve?
I had a meeting at 11 a.m. after I got off air. It was a client-based meeting with one new client and then talking to some others. And I also had to go on a conference call for about 15 minutes lining up the 1-year anniversary for Legends Yeah Come On Bourbon Whiskey.
Booyah.
I just appreciate that you're not too much of a big-time celebrity now with your show and everything going on, that you can at least join us.
Bourbon.
Yeah, you got the bourbon going. You got the clothing apparel line.
Yeah, he's still making time for the little guys.
Yeah, we're the little guys. We're the podcast.
Look, and here's the thing. Look at the hat. I ride around with apparel. Look, here we go. There's my bourbon hat.
I love that hat. I need to buy one of those hats.
Hat. Look at this hat. This is a great hat. And then I've got another bourbon hat. You need a hat. I got to tell you, you do. And then a standard Yeah Come On hat. But I've got all my stuff with me. And I even have the Yeah Come On freebie hat. If I run into a drinker, you get a free hat from me. So hat. Yeah, I'm literally a Yeah Come On store on wheels. That's what I am. I got bourbon behind me. I've got several bottles behind me.
Can you get a ticket for promoting while driving?
I don't know. I'm not sure. My hands are free. So I've got that part down. I did get pulled over in Swanee by a policeman at a red light while I was talking to my phone doing voice to text. And
at a red light?
But I said I'm at a red light. He goes, "You're not allowed to operate your phone while behind the wheel. It doesn't matter if you're at a red light or driving."
Do you guys know the rule? What you do? I mean, I guess Steve, you might maybe do because you got it, but I got a ticket for texting while driving. Do you know the rule?
Yes.
There's a thing to get out of it.
Well, the thing is, if it's an emergency, you can get out of it. If you're calling a doctor or you're on the phone with someone that's having a current emergency, that's about it. But if you have your phone in your hand, you're guilty, whether at a red light, stop sign, as long as the car is in operational mode, which my car would be in operational mode if I'm at a red light, meaning I'm prepared to go. Means you're not paying attention. He goes, "You know how many people are on their phone when the light turns green and they stall traffic?" I'm like, good point.
There's but if you get a ticket, and maybe I don't think this is unethical to say because it is a Georgia law. If you get a ticket for it, you can get out of the ticket by buying a hands-free device, just like going to Target or something and buying
Amazon.
Buying a thing that props up your phone, and you just go show the judge, like for the first time, you just go show the judge, "Hey, I bought this," and they'll throw it out.
Well, you know what? That makes a lot of sense because when you get caught without your driver's license, they're like, "Bring your license to court," and the judge will throw it out to prove that you have one. Back in the day, proof of insurance, same thing. So that makes sense.
Yeah, but here's my question.
By the way, I got out of the ticket and I gave the cop one of these.
Nice.
True story.
Was that kind of bribery?
I swear to God.
So because I have a hands-free device, Evan, being our law aficionado, would I be able to just look at the cop and he could just go straight Judge Dredd on me and make the decision right there and be like, "Yep, you don't need to go to court."
Hot shot. No.
Yeah. Like he should be able to make that decision right there and be like, "Let's not waste each other's time. Let's not waste this paperwork. Let's not do any of this crap." And yes, Mr. Barney, you do have a hands-free device, although you were not using it, which trust me, I will fight. I will go at it with an officer if I'm like, "Dude, I was touching the touch screen in my car."
That's awesome. Yeah, I don't know, but I love the Judge Dredd reference where he is the arresting officer and judge and jury on the side of the road. That's good stuff.
You know what? I'm going to say it. I don't know if you guys have any thoughts on reboot movies, but I think the Judge Dredd reboot is like the only reboot I can think of that's better than the original.
No,
100%.
Is the original the
Sylvester Stallone, right?
No, he's great. There's a new one with what's his name? Carl Urban, the guy from The Boys, and he's been in a bunch of other stuff.
Oh, I wasn't aware. I guess Brett, we need a movie date to go see that.
Dude, that would be a great come on show movie night. That's a fun one.
Is Rob Schneider in this one as well? Because he definitely makes the movie.
No, he missed
Killed my paw. That was always my favorite line. You killed my
paw. I love the original, but I think the new one's really good.
Yeah, that's hilarious. I love it. Speaking of movies, and we must on the Come On show 172. One of us has seen, I guess, the movie to see this week. Correct?
I saw. It was you can tell by my pink shirt.
No, not Oppenheimer.
Not.
Which is a remake of the John Cusack movie where he plays the role of the guy that dies because he touches the uranium or whatever. And I can't think of the movie, the name of it, but it is a remake. Oppenheimer is because the Oppenheimer character is played in the John Cusack movie. Somebody that's not driving. If you want to IMDb John Cusack,
called Fat Man and Little Boy.
Movie. That's it. Fat Man and Little Boy is about the two bombs and the making of them. And John Cusack is the character dies.
Interesting.
So it's a remake. Is Barbie a remake based on what Toy Story did for Barbie? I don't know.
So I don't think it's a remake, although I believe there are other Barbie movies, but this is a new thing. This isn't like a sequel to any of those.
Did you go because you wanted to go, or were you drugged there? Because I don't know. It seems like something you would probably just go by yourself, Evan.
Here's my thing.
You're that kind of guy.
Tell you guys,
come on, dude.
I might tell the other fellas that, Corinne dragged me to it. It was whatever. But I bought her a ticket and she didn't even end up going. So
you went by yourself?
I went with some friends.
Evan,
but...
you need to mail me your penis right now and let me keep it until you're ready to get it back.
I gotta see Oppenheimer soon. Totally. It's a great movie, guys. I really liked it.
What was your favorite part?
I got no comment. I got no comment.
Here's my thing.
Did you
I feel a little bad
T-Ken?
because it is this it's a movie about girl power and stuff. And I feel a little bad that my two main takeaways are, man, Will Ferrell was really fucking good in this movie. And also, I'm going to just use the phrase brewski beer me a lot.
Okay. See, I've got to see it. I don't know what you mean by that reference, but the Will Ferrell character and Ryan Gosling, I mean, that's enough to get me interested. Who doesn't want to look at Margot Robbie? I get it, but I don't.
Margot Robbie's so hot, dude. There's enough going on here for it is a good movie. It's not like you're watching like a Barbie princess movie or something. Like it's kind of like Toy Story-y. I don't know. I thought it was good, but
I think I said this on the Southside ride that Margot Robbie's got to be a top 3 hall pass for every guy.
Yeah.
I'd give her that. I mean, she's
possibly most women.
Yeah. For sure.
100%. That's like the one my wife and I agree on.
Well, I was gonna say Gosling's kind of the same. Top 3 for most women and some men.
Well, I don't know. How do you feel about him since you went without a girl to see Barbie?
Well, I'm a straight guy, but except for Ryan Gosling, I am gay for the gauze. All about that guy.
That's great. You know what? Everybody's got to have one. I don't know what I would do if I saw a naked Kevin Costner. I don't know.
No way, dude. Burt Reynolds is definitely yours.
Dude, Burt Reynolds with his Hawaiian shirts. That's a man's man.
No, Burt would be number 1. Costner would be number 2. I'll be like, Kevin, you got to leave the room. It's me and Burt right now.
Leonardo DiCaprio, that would be mine.
Here's what's kind of weird about DiCaprio. Right, you're too old for DiCaprio. You're too old, man.
Just like Steve, I'll be breaking the law.
No, you and Leonardo have the same skin. You're like golden.
Oh, mocha, baby, mocha.
Y'all would make great babies.
That's true.
Brown hair.
You guys would make you and Leonardo DiCaprio would make beautiful children.
They would look like him, but have the success like mine.
That's the episode title right there.
Terrible.
I know. He'd be the one kid that you're like, we just got to keep sending him money. He's just not going to amount to anything.
Here's something that was kind of weird about the movie that I liked as an adult, but like I was watching this and I was like, it's going to be weird to show a kid this movie because first of all, it's rated PG-13. Did you guys know that?
No.
Okay, is it because of like a well-placed F-bomb or something?
They beep out an F-bomb. It is comically beeped, but it's in there, and there's a joke where like the Kens are like gonna get into a fight, and they're like, I'm gonna beat you off, bro, because they're on a beach.
All right, so adults get it, kind of like Shrek humor. I understand because kids are going to this thing, so you can't. I am shocked that it's PG. 13. I'm shocked.
That's what's weird to me. It's like I feel like to have a good movie like this, you've got to have some humor for the adults, like a Shrek or something. But it's weird. It's
Shrek PG-13.
Shrek's PG, but it is like it's a little raunchy for kids. Like it's not something that like
Oh, okay.
It's something that like protective parents might worry about, but it's still like it's appropriate for kids. I don't think this movie's like.
So you said Will Ferrell kills it in the movie. Now, if you had to compare this character that Will Ferrell plays to any previous character that he's been, because the vibes I'm getting from just watching the trailer is Mugatu.
I would say it's like somewhere between like Ron Burgundy and Mugatu, because he's kind of businessy, but he's weird like Mugatu. It's definitely that. I feel like Will Ferrell has not been this funny in a movie in like since like Step Brothers, maybe.
Or and then you got Old School. He did knock it out of the park with Old School and Step Brothers.
But that's before Step Brothers. Will Ferrell's got phenomenal movies. I think this one, he's kind of been phoning it in for a while.
Yeah, because he can. I thought he was really. Yeah, he's played some great characters, even in little like Netflix or even what is that one show that we love with a baseball player for the Braves?
Oh, Eastbound and Down. He is really good in Eastbound and Down.
Oh yeah,
fabulous playing that
Ashley
car
Schaefer
dealership owner.
Ashley Schaefer.
That is to me his ultimate role. That's my favorite role.
That's a good one.
Let the boy watch. Steve, have you ever used that line? Let the boy watch.
I almost had to one time hooking up with a mom on a couch with a kid that was supposed to be asleep. True story.
Brett, that's our Halloween costume this year. I'm going to be Stevie and you'll be Kenny Powers and Steve will be Will Ferrell.
Oh,
let the boy watch.
Steve does have the hair for it too.
That's right. Yeah.
You would kill it.
I will let my hair down. I'll part it and I'll spray it white and wear the shades and let the boy watch.
Oh man. But yeah, so it was good to see Will Ferrell kind of back in Will Ferrell peak form,
Well, we'll come back more with Barbie and other subjects as we are in the middle of the Yeah Come On Show podcast, show 172. Special thanks to Ridgeline Counseling, Dr. David Markwell. You can go to markwelltherapy.com. I suggest you do if you need to speak with anybody. As always, Legends, Yeah Come On Bourbon Whiskey. We'll tell you about the 1-year anniversary before this show's over and what's going to take place. And then obviously Ted Jenkins with Oxygen Financial and Circle 285. If you need an insurance quote, whether it's business or personal, whether you need a bundle, whether you got young kids or need an umbrella, type A companies, they say you should quote the market 2 to 3 times a year to make sure you're saving money for your family. It's a free deal. All they're going to do is quote you, then you make the decision. And lastly, go to joebees.com. That's JOEBEES.com for bee pollen. It's the only vitamin I take. I wish my 2 compadres took it. I'll get them on it soon. It's a vitamin for men that need to hustle, men that need energy, especially for 58-year-olds with 3-year-old kids.
The same, I'm about to be 30. I'm going to need to I'm worried about my energy levels.
Sounds like Ken and Barbie might have needed some Joe B's step up that manliness. Everything I'm reading, low T.
Do you know what's going on with testosterone? I'm about to endorse a company for low testosterone on my Fox FM, and we're in meetings, and the guy told me, he goes, in the 1950s, you take a 1950s man versus a man today, we have half the testosterone levels due to medication and foods we eat. So we all got a little estrogen going on. Watch your breast. Watch your breast. It's the first sign. When those get bigger, something's going on.
Shit.
Mine's just lazy fat titties. I got
man titties from
I got them
from
IPA titties. I drink IPAs for too long during my 20s.
Not your fault.
Is that what
you
does
didn't
it?
know?
Oh yeah.
Oh Lord. God bless you,
I'm
Brett.
sorry.
We're gonna help you. We're gonna help you. All you need is some come on in your system, dude. Some bourbon whiskey, and it'll flatten those breasts right out.
You know what's funny about testosterone, and this is like the dumbest, well, not dumbest, but I guess smartest call. I was talking to my brother when I got back into playing softball now in my mid-30s, and he's like, dude, just know that softball in your 30s is more dangerous than playing softball in your early 20s. It's like, what do you mean? Like, guys are not as fast. They don't throw as hard. He's like, just wait until you see guys hit the ball, because there's going to be a guy stepping up to that place that's getting injected with testosterone, and they will smash the ball at you harder than any 20-year-old ever has swung a bat.
Interesting.
I was like, that is a great point.
It is. And it could be the same thing with 40-year-olds. You know, I'm like, give me a little bit of that. If I step up my game, watch out, I'm back on the soccer field. I'm like, bring on the 20-year-olds. Bring it.
That's funny.
Hey, I do have a question for you guys. It's kind of movie related.
Yeah.
So I went and saw Mission Impossible.
How was it?
So, and I think Steve's
Hold
frozen.
on. We have a man on the show. Wait, you have a man on the show. Way to go,
He's
Brett.
seeing Barbie tonight. All right.
Wait, Mission Impossible 7. It's not 3. I've only seen the first Mission Impossible and the most recent one. I didn't see anything in the middle, so I didn't really know the characters. But it's like James Bond. You can just pick it up at any time and just go and watch it.
It's not really an overarching thing.
It is a near 3-hour-long movie, and I'm not spoiling anything by saying this. If you've seen the trailer, there is a train scene, and the train scene's like a third of the movie. It's the end of the movie. It's like the whole buildup, and there's all this stuff going on. Tom Cruise is jumping around on a motorcycle, and there's like cars in the train.
And he really did that, man. Tom Cruise, I know he's a nut job, but I have so much respect for that guy.
So I'm
was
sitting
a badass
there,
stunt.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there in the theater, and it's really loud, and all this stuff's going on, and I lean over to my wife, and I just tell her straight up, I have to fart. Like, I got to let one go, man. And I don't know if it's inappropriate to fart in a theater like it is to fart on a plane, but I still do both of them. Who cares? I lean over to her and I'm like, it's time to go. Here's the issue. They have to have that one. Well, no, that would have been terrible.
No, that would have been bad.
They have to have that one moment where all the chaos is going on, but then it cuts to some people in the train car and it's dead silent to show that, everybody else is just, living their daily life. And right as I lean over to let it go, that happened to be the part where they cut to dead silence in the movie theater. And I'm holding it as hard as I can. I mean, like, dude, I'm doing a whole full-on plank in the seat. And I'm just holding it. It was like oh my God, it was awful.
Oh,
but
man.
I did let it go.
Dude, you had to have 20 people laugh. There had to be people around you that laughed.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I think that's fun. Here's my question. What in movie theater etiquette, right? People are getting back to the movies, which thank God, because going to the movies is super fun. What level of like chatter or talking or exclaiming is acceptable? No, is it none? Because like obviously laughing and stuff, that's cool. Clapping, is that too much? Whispering to your friend, exclaiming like, whoa, is that like an involuntary thing? Because I had a girl next to me who would not shut the hell up.
That's like a problem.
It's not like she was making comments to her friend. That would be one thing. She would just be like, oh my God. Or like, she would like react to the movie just very, very loudly. And I was like, I wanted to say something to her. I wanted to be like, lady, shut up.
Now you have every right to say that. What you're allowed to do is laugh out loud, then you're allowed to clap if there's a reason. Just do it for a second, and you're always allowed to whisper into somebody's ear because you're making an effort. I think that's always allowed. What you're not allowed to do is talk through the movie.
All right, I think he meant to say talk through the movie.
So I think so, yeah.
Do not talk through the movie. I also do find it weird when people do the clapping at the end of a movie. Clapping at the end of the movie. Those are the people that clap when the plane lands.
if
Oh,
found,
that's great.
Like who does that?
Like,
it's,
weirdos.
it's
I'm
worse
like,
than when the
I'm
I
like,
think it's worse than when the plane lands.
No, nothing is worse than clapping when the plane lands.
I'm not saying that's
No.
good. I'm saying it's worse than when the plane lands because at least there's somebody to receive. You're applauding for the pilot, right? Like,
no, that's stupid. I'm like, okay, he just did his job. He's supposed to land. You know, he's supposed to land. To me,
hey, I'm
issue,
still grateful for it.
Yeah, I hear you. To me, the issue is like I've aborted landing in Jackson Hole 3 times coming through the canyon, just aborting landing, and finally he sticks it because he can.
Yeah.
Then you applaud the guy because you know he was white knuckles. But if he just comes in for an average landing at Hartsfield, you're like, and you're applauding? Okay, well, I guess that's nice. Way to go. You're positive, I guess.
Actually, if I had the choice to punch one person in the face and you gave me the person that claps when the plane lands or the person that tries to bum rush to the aisle to be the first one off, or I'll give you a third one.
That guy.
The person that stands there right at the baggage claim, right there in the front where all the bags are coming down. Ooh, the clapping person's definitely getting off easy. The bum rushing the aisle person, I cannot stand.
I'm about to take 2 flights in next month, which I'm not a great flyer, so we're gonna need to go over some of this in a future show, I think.
I do. I think you brought up some deep discussions, and obviously, what are you telling me? You just flew because you're frustrated.
Yeah, it's I don't know,
But
man.
I agree.
Yeah, I think you should be able to punch one person a year, not start a fight. Just once a year, legally, you get to just clock someone, and that way they know. Like, if I get punched, it's like, oh well, it was like one a year. I probably had it coming.
Or do it kind of like
I think it's the whole.
Do it kind of like fraternities do it, where you can hit somebody, but then once you hit them, you have to throw in like $50. Like you have to throw them $50.
Oh, is that a frat thing?
Yeah.
You just like you get taxed?
Yeah. It's a fine.
That's pretty funny. Like like an NBA player wearing like the wrong shoes and just being like, I'll pay for it, whatever, who cares?
Yeah.
That's funny. That's really funny.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
So if you had to punch somebody else on this podcast in the face, who are you punching?
Somebody else on this podcast?
Yeah, you only get 2 options, Evan. Which one of us are you gonna punch?
I could pick myself. Believe you me. I don't know. I feel like you would probably get drunk and ask me to do it. You know, I feel like
more than likely.
Yeah, so I feel like that's an easy one. Or if you were drunk, I could at least tell you, oh yeah, you got drunk and were like, hit me in the face. So I feel like I could maybe get away scot-free with that.
Oh, I'm punching probably Brett just because he's a bad drunk half the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He can I can't take it. I'm wimpy. I got my pink shirt on. I couldn't take a punch.
That might be the reason I punch. Wait,
Evan, if I hit you, I would feel Brett can punch. We're hitting you, Brett.
Yeah.
That's fine. Steve, your connection kind of sucks, by the way. I will throw that out there. I don't know where you are. You might be sitting in your garage
I'm getting out
or
of the
something.
truck. I have landed the plane. I landed the plane.
Anybody
want to applaud me driving home safely? I mean, we applaud pilots. Anybody want to do that? Take a shot.
Captain Sully Sullenberger.
Thank you, Evan. Thank you.
Yeah.
Just grabbing out my stuff, going in, being a hardworking man. Wife's going to be like, do you have to do your podcast? I'm like, no, I did it in the car.
Nice.
Well, actually, the truck.
Dude, you are probably about to set a really bad.
Parking. Let me just show you, gentlemen.
Oh, you couldn't even drop a penny in there.
Oh.
All I know is you're setting a really bad standard. I was talking to a friend that played golf, and it was around 4th of July, and nobody happened to be on the course. And the guy finished in like 3 hours and then went home. And his wife was just like, wait, it only takes 3 hours to play 18 holes of golf? I'm like, you just set a bad standard, my friend.
Yeah. You got to build the
could have waited it out another 2 hours.
Yep.
Hey, we're on our podcast, everybody. Say hi. Hey.
Howdy.
Hello. Wait. Have you guys watched Smokey and the Bandit? Have you watched?
Oh yeah, is this week 2? Are we 3?
Has Smokey and the Bandit been watched?
Has there been a viewing party? I'm thinking
The suspense is killing me.
I've got. What do you think? Yes, no. I'm gonna guess no. I think next week it's got to be next week. I think this week.
Steve's giving a full tour of his house.
Okay.
And now show him where you keep all the money. All right, it's right there.
Where's the safe?
I don't even know if we can hear him or not. He's going to jump on here and have like two going. So Evan and I will just keep rattling off random topics. Let's see. First,
are there any other, while we're on movies, are there any other movies coming out that you're excited
wanting
for?
to see? Oppenheimer, very excited to see. And I'm also excited to see, well, I guess it's not this year. Or no, it is. Napoleon is coming out. That Napoleon looks fantastic. It's with Joaquin Phoenix.
I didn't think I knew there was a Napoleon movie.
Yeah, I think it's on Apple. It's with
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix. So you got Napoleon coming out, and then the Bob Marley One Love looks fantastic.
What are these? I've never even heard of these movies.
Bob Marley One Love looks like NWA or whatever that one was, Straight Outta Compton, but a Bob Marley style of it.
That sounds cool.
I'm
over here like
fantastic.
I'm over here like, oh, I kind of want to see that Ninja Turtles movie. I haven't even heard about, and the Gran Turismo one too looks pretty cool.
You know,
that one.
My kids are totally watching.
Hey, turn the microphone off on your cell phone because we're getting double audio.
Yeah,
I'll just cut the cell phone. All right. Hold on. Damn.
I feel like I should just leave all of this in. Just to...
Yeah, I think so. This is what we deal with.
Yeah. Hold on.
You can just leave on your phone.
What?
Just leave the show on the phone. Just
okay. I'm leaving. All right, you got me now.
Yes.
My wife's really excited to know that 3/4 of the podcast is over, that I did it while driving here, which is fantastic. I'm just making the most of my day.
Efficient. You're a working man.
Hold on. The wife needs to talk to me. Hold on one second. Baby, you do it on the air. We don't talk off the air podcast. What do you need?
Hello, Amanda.
No, Amanda was saying hello. Say hi.
Hey.
Hey. Howdy.
Hey.
We're almost done.
Tell me what you want me to do.
I gotta run to the grocery store.
You're running to the grocery store? Are you getting me Uncrustables? Okay, are you getting those little sausages on a pancake stick if we need them? I don't know if we need more. You might want to check inventory. Or I think I'm okay on Coke. You need orange juice for the kids, as I'm on top of that. You got all that?
I'm shocked this is not a corn dog household.
All right. No, we like corn dog. My Brooks is upstairs. Tell him Daddy is doing what he needs to do. And look, I get to watch the 3-year-old on camera. So here's the 3-year-old sleeping. So, man, it never stops, gentlemen. This machine is rolling. Go ahead. And what are you doing, Evan? You're just like, I think I'll lay here, smoke a joint, and fall asleep on my day bed.
Do I have? I don't have a joint, but
I
wish I did. I should get one.
Brett's like, hell, do I get drunk before I got to go to this Barbie thing tonight or not?
Yes. Oh, I had a couple of beers beforehand. That was, I don't think it was the only reason I liked it, but it definitely helped.
I feel guilty. 2/3 of this show is going to have seen Barbie, and I haven't.
We're talking, yeah. I mean, it's
give Brett the most hell, Evan. His wife is dressing up.
Oh yeah, she's got the full outfit.
I
bedazzled, high heels. Everything.
I respect that game. Are you good? I mean, Brett, when we go see Oppenheimer, we're gonna dress up.
That was my thought.
We're gonna wear suits. We're gonna dress like the man himself.
Okay, Oppenheimer. Okay.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna have to lose some weight.
Damn. Now you're all good. You're all good. Don't worry about it. You could be a sumo wrestler. Tie in the Japan theme.
Oh my God! Can you imagine showing up in that? Hey, I'd rather go to the.
Wow. Hey, it's not us. We were not alive. I didn't bomb anybody. You didn't bomb anybody. We were just trying to end a world war. That's all. It was a horrible war. Horrible.
True.
So better to go as a Japanese or a German.
It's, it's really weird. I didn't realize that Godzilla is very much based on that. Like, I don't know what didn't click, but I watched the Godzilla movie for the first time in a really long time recently. And I was like, oh, nuclear devastation made Godzilla. This is about the bomb.
Oh,
I thought it was just like a monster movie, but it's not.
I didn't put that together.
I know, right? It's great. I never thought about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, that's I mean, what a horrible, horrible thing. And you know what? It's always the people that are innocent. I guarantee you 80%, 85% of Japanese were like, why are we doing this war thing?
Yeah.
Why are we doing this? You know, just like anybody else would. You know, you're innocent and who always suffers? I mean, drop it on the army. Could you have put a bomb just on Hitler and blown him to hell? You know, but no. So who knows? That's why I'm not good at war. May we never have another. May we never have another. Look at that. I'm the peace and love guy.
Look
Evan.
at that. Hey.
Why have a war when you can just fund one?
Well,
Too political?
no, never too political. You know why? Because it's happening, Brett. So you're allowed to say that. You're allowed to say that. Guess what, Brett? I'm not in charge of HR. I'm not going to write you up for what you just did. Okay. You're okay. You're okay. And people understand that there's humor and people understand real. There's a lot of real crap going on right now. I don't even want to get into politics, but we joke about it a little. But the world's on fire, man. It's nuts.
I know.
It's nuts. And again, I say 90% of all people are just like, just protect us. Let us have freedom, you know, let us be cool. Arrest people that do crime. You know, I mean, I think most people feel that. I think it's just a few percentages of jerks out there. So that's it. But we're not three of them. And that's why you listen to the Yeah Come On show.
Damn right.
Damn right. We're not three of them. Evan, if you ran for president, I wouldn't vote for you, but I wouldn't hate on you.
I appreciate that. That's all I ask.
Brett, if you ran for president, I would tell you.
Okay, let's be real. I'm not running at all.
You're not?
This body don't run. Strict no run zone.
No run zone. No run. You don't even want to be the head of your HOA. You just no responsibility. None. I like it.
Maybe I'll run to the fridge. Might be the closest thing. Like if it's like the beer's cold,
and then you do something about it.
Make it disappear, baby.
That's it, baby.
Style.
Come on. Well, a show that is there a show that has 2 out of 3 members that have seen Barbie and 1 has seen Mission Impossible? I say no. This show is about as current as ever. And right now, based on current and based on stories of the day, should we give a moment of silence to a 96-year-old man that sang with Lady Gaga?
Oh, man. Oh, I'm ruining that silence, aren't I?
Well, I mean, how do you feel?
It's a bummer. Burt Bacharach was awesome. You know, like, how are you going to have another Austin Powers?
Burt Bacharach was like, that was like love-making music back in the day.
Yo, it's not Burt Bacharach that died.
No,
yeah, he died. He definitely died.
He died a while ago, Brett. We're not having it. Who do you think we're having a moment of silence for?
Yeah, who do you think died today?
Well, you just went on this whole thing and his whole song, "What the World Needs Now."
No, I'm talking about San Francisco. San Francisco. Who's that? I'm not gonna. You have to know. I have to know that y'all guys are aware. He sang with Lady Gaga. That's your hint.
What's his name?
Tony Bennett.
Oh, thank you. One person on the show. I was like, you got to know. You got to know. We talked about it on Steve MZ on My Fox FM. Why do I mention it? Publicity. I'm doing anything I can, people. It ain't no joke. It ain't no joke. But yeah, I was like, well, he has Alzheimer's since 2016. Even Lady Gaga said when you were around him, he had no idea what was going on. But when you started to sing, he knew his songs.
That's how a lot of those old celebrities are. And it's kind of sad. Like I remember hearing that a lot about like Stan Lee when he died. It was like, and the whole people who handled Stan Lee, fucking monsters for sure. But like he would be able to do like fan panels, like people would ask him questions and stuff, no problem. But the minute he was just like, when he wasn't doing that, it was just like,
yeah. Mo, who I used to work for the Cons, and he handled and did Q&As with Stan Lee several times. He said the same thing. He said he was very protective, said that, you know, he just tried to keep it to the questions of things he was going to know, you know, about his work. Same thing. It's like they focus on that. They have that. But as far as everyday conversations, it's left field. It's a shame.
Well, that was like last year I went to the Chicago concert and I was all excited because Brian Wilson was over. I'm like, man, I was raised on the Beach Boys. That's great music. And then you get there and it's like, he's basically just sitting on the stage and you got 20 other people playing everything and he's just sitting there. It's like, what is this?
Oh, I remember when I saw the Beach Boys. It was just I was like excited, but it was just like one big speech off from the audience being like, "Oh, they're old."
Well, at least we all agree on the Beach Boys. I had the Surfing USA album, I think, in 6th grade. Loved
Pet
it.
Sounds is like the best album ever created. I mean, the everything Sgt. Pepper. And I will not go on this whole diatribe. So you're welcome for keeping a lid on this one. But everything Sgt.
Thank
Pepper
you.
gets credit for, Pet Sounds did the year before. That's an unbelievable album.
Well, look at you. All right.
know.
We're not
I
even
know.
going down the road. Good.
I know a little bit about music history, as it turns out.
Look at, I am shocked.
I know.
Far out. Well, is there anything else to discuss? Or are we about to conclude show 172?
I got some finish me off if you guys are ready.
That's exactly what I need. I need to be finished.
Oh, I got you. Evan, are you prepared? Because
Let's
we're going to go a little bit conservative here.
Oh,
Good luck.
dear.
Hey, Evan, if you need
Oh,
help-
my stars and garters.
Evan just asked me. I help you. Help you.
All right.
It'll be okay. It'll be okay.
GOP lawmakers predict.
I need my safe space.
GOP lawmakers predict imminent fistfight between blank. GOP lawmakers predict imminent fistfight between who?
Ted Cruz and his wife.
Jeez, dude.
I don't know.
That's nice. That's a woman. You never hit a woman.
Yeah, what is he, Dana White?
Nice.
Oh, you
You
got
make me
another?
joke.
You got another guess, or is that it? Because I'm going to say
I was gonna go. I don't know. I know nothing about this.
I don't know if Biden and his son are going to get in a fist fight, or is it Trump will hit DeSantis?
Oh, that's actually a really good guess, but no, it is Marjorie Taylor Greene, local Georgia.
I was gonna
lady.
say South Forsyth graduate or whatever the opposite of
Hey,
finest is.
That girl's on point. She catches a ton of hell, but she is no more crazy than that. Whatever that funky chick is on the left that just talks out of her.
Oh, I don't know, man.
AOC.
Nobody else thinks Jewish space lasers is a pretty crazy thing.
Okay, all right, I'll give you that one.
So it's
Okay.
Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert from Colorado.
Oh, is that the chick that I don't like? No, not Colorado. I forget which state
You're
she is.
thinking AOC.
Yeah,
Yes.
you don't like AOC.
Yes.
That's New
I
York.
don't. Yeah, I don't like her at all. So do you think they're really going to get in a fight? This is wow, scrappy.
GOP
What are they
lawmakers
fight- what are they
predict
fighting
imminent
over?
fist fight.
I don't know
they
anything
got
about this.
They got into an argument on the floor a week or two ago. It's kind of been ongoing, but this really had me thinking, like, we really, really do, with the writer's strike going on, need to bring back celebrity deathmatch.
Yes.
With AI and the way it is, and they can steal people's voices.
Yeah.
You could easily, you don't have to have voice actors. Well, I guess that's the opposite of what
No,
the
we
strike
want voice
wants.
actors, guys.
We want voice actors. We
That's
want
the whole
voice
thing.
actors.
The whole
Right.
thing.
And it had me thinking, the only good character on Celebrity Deathmatch was Mills Lane.
True.
Everybody else got shit on.
Yeah.
Mills is great. The ultimate referee,
Yeah. Oh, the best.
the best.
Yeah, kids need Celebrity Deathmatch. They need to learn about bullying and ridiculous deaths of celebrities. All right.
Claymation, man. That was just like good animation.
Now here's a quote. Honestly, I've looked into it. Marjorie Taylor Greene questions if UFOs and aliens are really blank. Honestly, I've looked into it. Marjorie Taylor Greene questions if UFOs and aliens are really blank.
Real?
I won't say real because I think that's too easy. Among
Yeah, I
Us.
agree with that, but I'm gonna go real.
All right, you go real. I'll go Among Us.
Angels. If
Damn.
UFOs aren't really angels.
Huh. Can't say that they're not. I don't, I've never seen an angel.
Maybe you have. It's a
That's
UFO.
airtight logic, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, do they take on different forms? Are they capable? I mean,
Wait, hang on. You're saying I love that your argument is I've never seen an angel, not I've never seen an alien.
I believe in angels. I definitely believe in angels. I'm not discrediting aliens, but if you told me which one I believe in over the other, I would say angels first, aliens second.
Hmm.
As a God-fearing man, son.
South Carolina Burger King manager arrested, accused of serving customers fries from the blank. South Carolina Burger King manager arrested, accused of serving customers fries from the blank.
Trash can.
Bingo. That was easy. I
Damn.
put that one right there on the tee for you to hit. I actually have two more. Ready
Let's
to
go.
rival Bud Light, the new LGBTQ plus canned cocktail blank. ready to rival Bud Light, the new LGBTQ plus canned cocktail blank. And it's the name of the new canned cocktail.
Oh, it's gonna be
Easy
For the
drink.
LGBTQ plus community. And it's supposed to
they're,
rival Bud Light, who is
not
crushing
just
it, apparently.
Buds Light.
Oh, not just Bud, Buddy, but
They're not just Buds.
not just Buds.
No, you know,
More than Buds.
more than Buds Light.
More than Buds. That's actually so much better than what it really is. It's called gay water.
You know what that reminds me of? Do you remember that old the SNL sketch with Chris Farley, the Schmidt's gay beer?
Oh,
What?
I think I do.
You haven't seen that? Oh, that sketch is so good.
I'd have to look it up. I can't say.
Also, I'm gonna send it to you guys in the group chat, but that's an all-timer sketch.
Okay.
There's
right.
there's a GIF of Chris Farley I'll send a lot where he's got the like flip up sunglasses where he's like, whoa.
Oh, is that one?
Yeah.
I didn't even know what that
And
was
at the end,
from
he's like-
that. I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
Yeah,
By
it's
the
more
way-
famous for the GIF.
I wore in 85. I loved them. They called the Spec 1000s and Spec 2000s. And they were a sunglass that you bought and you could flip it up and then flip it down. They were awesome. Those were go-to glasses for me for a minute. That's hilarious.
That was a style when I was playing T-ball because Chipper Jones, I think, didn't he wear them as well when he was out on the field? A few of the guys on the Braves used to wear them.
Just had them up and then hit it once and boom.
Yep. Yeah, it was a style, man. All right,
Boom.
final one. A Canadian couple is launching a hunger strike to protest blank. A Canadian couple is launching a hunger strike to protest blank.
Unfair treatment of woodpeckers.
To protest saying about regularly instead of a boot.
The boot. That's a good one.
Not it. Pickleball. The noise from the courts.
I
outside
heard
their
about
home.
this.
I missed
It's
that. I missed that story.
It's a
So you're
it's
telling
like
me-
the pop is super loud.
I go out and play pickleball and I'm supposed to give a shit about the people across the street. They're like, well, I'm not going to eat sitting in my home because you guys play pickleball.
Brett, are you playing pickleball?
I've been invited several times. I have not gone yet.
I've been invited countless times. I have not gone yet. But I would say this to the people across the street if I was on that court. I hope you die. I mean, really? That's
Can't hear you over the. Can I talk about this? It's so weird with pickleball because it's like, oh yeah, it's the fastest growing sport in America, but like, man, new sport. I didn't know we were still getting new sports.
I didn't either. And when I heard about it, I had no idea how big it was growing. And I had somebody
Huge.
like 4 months ago talking about it constantly
Yeah.
and trying to get me to go. And I just never gone. He goes, dude, you'll love it. It's fun. It's on a tennis court. It's this. I'm like, okay, whatever. You know, and now I had no idea how big it's gotten.
I will play it. It's just weird to be like, when was the last time we got a new sport?
And is
Is
there
it-
equipment for it? Is somebody making money off of this?
Oh,
yeah. Paddleball.
Oh, yeah.
The paddles are like,
The shoes. My
you
mom
can get
plays.
paddle balls or paddles for like $20, but you can also get them for like 100 something. Like I was looking at buying one and they are expensive.
Oh, it's not a tennis racket.
No.
No,
All right.
it's like a.
It's like a
if
big
you ever
ping
like
pong
play
paddle.
paddle ball on the beach.
Yes.
It's more similar to like a racket of that sort, but it's just tennis for the elderly.
And millennial.
Why are we
league.
beating around the bush? It's tennis for the elderly.
Well, it's hip and weird now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's also going to fuck all of us because all the old people are getting injured and now they're taking it out on
It's because of
Medicare.
it's all the
And so-
testosterone, right?
Guess what? We're going to have to be paying all those bills.
Damn right. Look, you're supposed to break a hip falling down the steps, not playing pickleball. Come
Yeah,
on.
that's the American way.
Yeah. God, no. Come on.